Shri Sai Satcharita Chapter-21. In this chapter, Hemant Pant relates the story of Vinayak Harishchandra Thakur, B.A. Anantrao Patankar of Pune, and a pleader from Pandharpur. All these stories are very interesting, which is very carefully read and grasped. We lead the readers onto the spiritual path. Preliminary. It is a general rule that it is our good luck in the form of accumulation of merits of past births that enables us to seek the company of saints and benefit thereby. As an illusion of this rule, Hemant Pant gives his own instance. He was resident magistrate of Bandra, a suburb of Mumbai for many years. A famous Mohammedan saint named Pir Maulana was living there, and many Hindus, Parsis, and many others who followed different religions used to go to him and take his darshan. His Mujawar, priest by name Yunus, pressed Hemant Pant many a time for going to see him, but for one reason or the other he was not able to see him. After many years, his turn came and he was called to Shirdi, where he was permanently enrolled in Sai Baba's Darbar. Unfortunate fellows do not get such contact of the saints. It is only the fortunate ones that get it. In institutions of saints, there have been institutions of saints in this world from time immemorial. Various saints appear incarnate themselves in various places to carry out the missions allotted to them, but though they work in different places, they are, as it were, one. They work in unison under the common authority of the Almighty Lord and know fully well what each of them is doing in his place and supplement his work when necessary. An instance illustrating this is given below. Mr. Thakur. Mr. V.H. Thakur, B.A., was a clerk in the revenue department, and he once came to a town named Vadgaon near Belgaon, South Mysore country, along with a survey party. There he saw a Canary Saint Appa and bowed before him. The saint was explaining portions from the book Vichar Sagar of Nishchal Das, a standard work on Vedant, to the audience. When Thakur was taking his leave to go, he said to him, "You should study this book, and if you do so, your desires will be fulfilled, and when you go north in the discharge of your duties in future, you will come across a great saint by your fortune, and then he will show you the future path and give rest to your mind and make you happy." Then he was transferred to Junar, where he had to go by crossing Nain Ghat. This ghat was very steep and difficult, and no other conveyance other than a buffalo was of use in crossing it. So he had to take a buffalo ride through the ghat, which was very inconvenient for him. Thence he was transferred on promotion to Kalyan, and there he got acquainted with Nana Sahib Chandorkar. He heard much about Sai Baba from him and wished to see him. Next day Nana Sahib had to go to Shirdi, and he asked Thakur to accompany him. He could not do so, as he had to attend the Thana civil court for a civil case. So Nana Sahib went alone. Thakur went to Thana, but there the case was postponed. Then he repented for some accompanying Nana Sahib. Still, he left for Shirdi, and when he reached there, he found that Nana Sahib had left the place the previous day. Some of his other friends, whom he met there, took him to Baba. He saw Baba, fell at his feet, and was overjoyed. His eyes were full of tears and his hair stood on end. Then, after a while, the omniscient Baba said to him, "The path of this place is not so easy as the teachings of the Karnari Saint Appa, or even as the buffalo ride in the Nan Ghat. In this spiritual path, you have to put in your best effort. It is very difficult." When Thakur heard these significant words, which only he knew, he was overwhelmed with joy. He came to know that the word of the Canary Saint has turned true. Then, joining both hands and placing his head on Baba's feet, he prayed that he should be accepted and blessed. Then Baba said, "What Appa told you was all right, but these things have to be practiced and lived. Mere reading won't do. You have to think and carry out what you read. Otherwise, it is of no use. Mere book learning without the grace of the Guru and self realization is of no avail." The theoretical portion was read from the work Vichar Sagar by Thakur, but the practical way was shown to him